Alright guys, so you want to learn how to make, I guess, egg toast. Simply, all you gotta do is take your toast, you make a little hole inside of your toast, or your bread, I'm sorry. Make a little hole. Doesn't have to be perfect, because the premise of this is to just get your hole. Next, you're gonna take your egg, you're gonna crack it inside the bread. Doesn't have to be perfect, you just want to get the yolk inside for the most part. Start your fire. Make sure it's pretty opened up. See, like right here, I need to have it a little bit more open, so I'm just going to simply press my thumb down, open up that hole a little bit more. Since the bread's soggy, it kind of helps it get out the way a little bit more. That's good enough. I'm going to go ahead and throw that right there for now. And now you're just going to wait for a while, get it nice and cooked. Make sure the yolk is sort of towards the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, but so your bread's going to get soggy, but don't worry. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a spatula. I'm going to use this one. Place it there real quick. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hand. Or rinse it off from the yolk. Alright, so if you look from the bottom, see it's starting to get a little yellow. So you're going to go ahead and start to, I want to break off this excess egg white. So you want to go ahead and feel the bottom. See how it takes with the spatula. See how my spatula is being torn through, so that means you're not waiting long enough. So I'm just trying to make sure everyone knows like how long you should wait. Typically, if you're cooking on high, so your flame is going to look a little bit like that. However, you can cook this on a lower temp if you want your bread to be a little bit more well done. But I like it on high because I don't like my bread to be burnt. But in just a moment, we'll go ahead and lift this up, but I'm trying to make sure it's not stuck to the bottom for a little bit. Alright, ready to flip. Pull it up to the side a little bit. Sorry, it's a little hard doing it one-handed. Try it from the other side. There we go. Just flip. See, it's decently done. Like I said, it's harder to do it one hand, but the idea of this video is just to give you just a tip on how. But if you were to do this with with both hands, you would have taken the pan, tilted it sideways, so that way you can get the bread to slowly go the other direction. That way you get your whole spatula underneath. Then you're going to just quickly flip, and that presses all of it down together. That's why you saw a little bit of the egg white right here. But like I said, this is still going to turn out just fine. You see how the yolk on the side is starting to lift up a little bit? That just means that it's cooking. And right here, this little divot. Can y'all see that? Yeah, see the little dip right here? It just shows that the egg white was a little, like I said, drowned through the bread a little bit and didn't want to mix all the way. But that's okay. As long as we get it to come out right on the other side, that's all that matters, because you want your bread to be intact with the egg yolk and the egg white. So this time I should be able to get it all the way on the spatula. Hopefully, we'll see. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and flip it. That way we can get the other side back on. Alright. This nice little brown texture on the top. Like I said, since I was doing it one-handed, the yolk slipped out a small amount. Like I said, doing this with two hands, this would allow you to do it with a lot more ease and more, I guess, more efficiency, but this still works out just fine. If you want to continue to make sure you see, that's what I mean. This is a little bit easier. Once the egg is more like solidified inside the toast, you're able to lift it up more because the bread isn't as as soft. So yeah, you take it and just flip. See, it's starting to get a nice little brown on this side. I'm gonna flip it back to this side so it'll cook more. This side's had enough. I'm gonna go ahead and lay this on top for a moment. Just get a little bit more pressure. Come over here and grab a plate. Alright, got my plate. Flip this one last time. Since it's on high, it should be just about done. Yep, that's done. So now we're gonna take it. Look at that. It's a nice looking egg toast. So now what you can do, you don't have to leave it like this. I typically just eat it like this with a fork, just cut down. But I'm gonna show you what the insides look like. So I'm gonna cut it right down diagonally. Oh, just look at that. It's got that nice inside. Now that you got to see that, I'm gonna, like I said, finish it out all the way down the side. See, look at that egg yolk just start to pour out. See, you can see that egg white right there. And it just pours out from the center. Like I said, the entire piece of the bread from top to bottom is an egg white. In the middle is an egg yolk right here in the center. If you split it down the middle, of course this is going to happen. This is what you want. It's basically having a sunny side up egg inside your toast. See, look at that. It's still sort of hard. See, it's more solidified than if it was just a normal yolk. So that's how you know it's still cooked well. But there you have it. You can top it with some salt and some pepper, or you can just eat it like this. I eat it like this just because I don't want too much on it. But there you go, guys. Thank you. Bye.